Hello and welcome to my demo of the Lumina Spark Psychometric Splash app. So to get access to this free app, what you're going to do is go to the App Store and select the Lumina Splash app, and then just select install, follow the instructions. It's going to take you through a series of questions about your personality. Think about your answers in terms of how you show up at work and how you behave at work. Answer the questions as per the instructions, and then when you're done, you are going to get this. Okay, so let me take you to the beginning. Oops. Here we go. Right, you are going to get this image. So this is as though your personality were a bucket of colorful paint that's been splashed up against the wall. And so it's all in this beautiful canvas, and you get to have a look at these 8 aspects of the personality. So everybody has all of these aspects. We just all use them to a different degree. There's no good or bad, there's no right or wrong. It's just how you use your strengths and your qualities in a day-to-day. So for mine, for example, you see that people-focused is very strong. So here we go. You tap on the flashing orb, and it gives you some information on what it means to be people-focused. And you just tap on read more, and it gives you the full details. You can then click out of that, and you can rotate around the screen, and each one of your aspects will show up here. Or if you prefer, you can just stick to the main screen and you can tap around the screen, and it'll keep giving you, it'll take you back to the same place and giving you, an opportunity to read more. So this is available with the free assessment. What you can also do, if you wanted to, is you can compare your splash with a colleague. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I've already downloaded a couple. So you just follow the instructions on how to compare, and this is what happens when you do. My colleague Genevieve and I, we are now able, because she's done her assessment, she sent her assessment to my app, and now I get to compare her personality to mine. This is so important for leading remote teams, because you're not right there in front of each other. So it's very helpful to be able to, prepare a little bit before the meeting, before, your online session or your telephone call, so that you can use your intuition and use your information about people's qualities and strengths in a more robust way. So here I am the monochromatic splash, and Genevieve is the multicolored splash. You can continue and do the same thing as you did before. You tap, and then it shows you, for example, in a competitive situation, Corey is more at ease than Genevieve. And again, it gives you the details of what it means to be outcome focused. And then you just work your way around the splash, around the mandala, and you get to learn more about her, more about yourself, how you're the same, how you're different, and how you can adjust your style to meet her needs. Now that is all available with the free version. If you wanted to upgrade to the paid version, you'll get the app, you'll get the opportunity to compare and contrast with your colleagues, but it'll take you deeper. So you'll also get a 42-page color report and a private telephone debrief with me, so I can help you explain it and understand how it all works together. And then you'll get this. So what you see here on the main screen is the mathematical average of my 3 persona combined. The paid version, or the full version, takes you to the 3 persona, your underlying, your everyday, and your overextended. So it just shows you how it changes. This is the underlying, so the person at their most motivated, natural, spontaneous self. That's underlying. Then look at this, every day. So maybe in my work self, this is the personality. So those of my colleagues, this is how they will know me. Okay. And then the overextended self. So this is stressed, exhausted, overwhelmed, perhaps grieving, worried, taken by surprise. And so in this case, you actually want to see these splashes to be smaller. So the smaller the splash of paint, the less we become in the grip of the dark side of our qualities. So, and this version will also allow you to see all of these different scenarios with your colleagues. So for me, you might say, oh, look at that. When Corey's overextended, she tends to use much more of her discipline-driven aspect. So, you look at under pressure, Corey can find it difficult to adapt to changing circumstances. Again, you tap read more, and then it gives you what that means. So that's super important to know these things, because, we don't always get this information. We don't get access to this information in our day-to-day. And so many of your colleagues, your direct reports, your clients are probably experiencing some degree of overextension. And this is your opportunity to understand that better and to flex your personality and your strengths to help them out so that you can adjust. And then we can all be, it's an incredible way of preventing conflict, resolving conflict, and putting people at ease as much as possible. And what is a leader's role if it's not that? So that is my very quick overview of the app. Join me at my private meeting this afternoon, and those who attend will get the full version, the PDF report, the private debrief, and the full version of the app for half price. So come over and see me over there if you're interested, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, explain this in more detail. I'll show you what the full version of the PDF report looks like. I'll show you mine, and if you're interested, I'd love to see you over there. So thanks for listening. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you this afternoon. Bye.